Good evening, everybody. Really, this all started with just an idea and a vacant lot. And the idea really came from our Park and Rec Committee, who was all here tonight, chaired by Dave Salvaggio, our whole Park and Rec Committee. And, their ideas, along with a lot of volunteers, and certainly our generous sponsors, certainly have come up with a fantastic field, fantastic opportunity for our young kids to play and enjoy a game. And really, the importance of the donation is that it continues our philosophy of our whole Park and Rec Committee, which is a user-pay system. Taxpayers have not paid for this system, for this field, for the whole program. It's a user-pay system. And the reality is we couldn't do it without our generous sponsors, which you see, up on the screen there. And we certainly appreciate them. And certainly, the whole program really hinges on volunteers and people who are willing to provide their own time, effort for a game for the children. And Cedarburg has been known a long time for doing those kind of things, for volunteering, and for doing what's necessary to make this a great place to live. And as a result, I'm very proud. I didn't do much. All the yeoman work was done by our staff and the committees, but thank you all for coming. And I'd like to introduce Dave Salvaggio, the head of our Park and Rec Committee.
3 years ago, we had no field, we had no program, but we did have kids that had no place to play also. So we looked at this field, it was just rutted up, brushed, but we started, like Dave said, with a plan that this will be self-supporting, and we have all of the fees stay in the program, but a great part of this has been the sponsorship. You can see we have quite a few of them. We had a wish list when we started out here, and we kind of worked our way into it. What can we do this year? What can we improve with next year? What can we plan? The sponsors have been a great help. Of course, I'm especially grateful to the Brewers in naming the field after Gary. What that has done is accelerated our possibilities out here and allowed us to do things. We have underground electrical that's going to work for the pitching machine, lighting, just a lot of things that we could do this year that we're still a couple of years out. So what it does is improve the program. I think everybody's having a great time, but we have good competition, excellent program, and I just want to thank everybody for supporting it. Especially the Brewers for this
Good evening. My name is Cecilia Gorin. I'm the Executive Director of Brewers Community Foundation, and we're absolutely thrilled to be here this evening to honor the Gary VandenBerg Field, and also to thank you for letting us present a check to the town of Cedarburg. We have a number of our Brewers employees that are here tonight that would like to say a few words to the VandenBerg family, and then we'll do a check presentation. So we'll start with Miranda, who is the supervisor of grounds.
I just want to say that on behalf of all the ground staff that are here now and have been here for the last 30 years, we just are very excited that they're going to name this field after Gary. We just know how much Gary loves baseball and he loves kids, and how much that he taught us about integrity and work ethic, and I think Gary would be very humbled and honored by this. And so I just want to say that we love you guys, and we will always be part of the Brewers, and just hope that all of you little kids here will just enjoy it and have a great time, because that's what Gary would want more than anything.
And now I'd like to introduce our General Manager, Doug Melvin.
Thank you, Cecilia. Lori, John, Joel, and the rest of the family members and city officials and Little League. I'm honored to be here and representing the Brewers. So the naming of the field will continue the legacy of Gary VandenBerg. Gary was one of our best employees over 20 years. He was conscientious, he took pride in his work, and I used to go in the office in the morning at 8 o'clock to 8:30, and I'd look out my window from up on my office in the upper deck, and I'd look down, and Gary was already down on the field. He was walking around the outfield, picking the blades of grass, or looking for some little pebble, or watering the field, and that was at 8 o'clock in the morning. After a tough loss, he's back out there preparing that field again. I always thought Gary prepared the field like it was a stage and you're going to hold the world's biggest concert. He took that much pride in his work. And I'm hoping that young little leaguers that come through here and play, when they see the sign, that they ask, who is Gary VandenBerg? And that people here will be able to share their experiences and their thoughts on Gary, because I know that some of you maybe don't remember him, but if everyone went about their work day and took pride in their job the way that Gary did, visions can come to reality. We really miss him with the Brewers, and this is great to be able to continue his legacy by having the field named after him. So congratulations to the city of Cedarburg and what you've done for Little League to continue the baseball programs. And to Lori, John, and Joel and family, we're very proud of Gary, and we miss him. We have the check here from Cecilia. Dave? Usually when you present a check, they're right up here, right? Okay. Okay, we're going to present the check here, $12,500.
And now I'd like to ask the VandenBerg family to come up. Mrs. Lori VandenBerg, Joel, and John.
On behalf of Gary, myself, and our family, I'd like to thank Mr. Melvin, Mr. Ignacio, and the entire Brewer family for the support they have given to us and for remembering Gary in such a generous and wonderful way. To have a legacy like this is truly honored. We feel very honored. Thank you.
And now I guess, as we say before we start every game, play ball.